Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Buddy. So this video will proceed to the STPM Biology Semester 3 Chapter 14 about Phylum Porifera. It is under Kingdom Animalia. The first phylum under Kingdom Animalia. So this video will only explain the Phylum Porifera only. Okay. So if you see this picture, so the example of the species under Phylum Porifera is spawn. SpongeBob. If you see SpongeBob, actually it is under spawn. You can say it is SpongeBob. So if you see this, the real picture, this real picture, or you can see this, this real picture. If you normally, many people will say, if you are in childhood style, if you ask your family, if you see this picture, this kind of picture, if you ask your parents say, oh, this one is the plants under the sea, right? Rumpai laut. Your parents will ask you, ini rumpai laut lah. Ini plants under dalam laut punya. The plants under the sea. Actually, it is not a plant. It is actually an animal, but it is the simplest animal in the world. Why it is called as simplest? Because it is normally you can see this one. I call the right hand side, the top right. There are sensors that permanently attached to the rock and or seabed. So if you know that animal actually can move one. It can move anywhere, but for this phylum, it is very simple and there are sensors. It cannot simply move like human. So normally is attached to the rock or seabed. So if you see this, I already say it is the life under the sea. So it is the marine animals. And then there are lack of in specialized tissues, so they do not have like a human have many specialized tissues. No, so I already say it is simple, so it does not have many complex specialized tissues like human. So and also the body of spawn lack of symmetry. So if you don't symmetry, there is either radial symmetry or bilateral symmetry, right? But for this spawn, even it is not a dipole radial symmetry or even bilateral symmetry. So it is considered as lack of symmetry. Okay, so and there are sensors I already say, and then the range inside form is when inside is can be small until millimeter and can be large in meter form. So in millimeter very small until meter. In meter where can be very big. And then the spawn are hollow tube shape. So you can see it is hollow. Hollow tube means yang tengah-tengah ni dia langsung tak ada bahu punya. It is hollow tube. And there are filter feeders. Filter feeders mean it eats the yang paling kecil-kecil punya lah, yang filtrate lah. They eat the filtrate. Okay, then for this tree, so if you see, the water is drawn through the porous side into central body cavity known as spongosil. So you have to remember that this is not plant. Dia bukan plant. Dia adalah animal. So animal actually is require water. So even it is under the sea, it have many water at its surrounding, but it also have to consume water also. So macam mana water come into it? So the water will drawn through the pores, pores within the. If you see this, ini purple color yang kecil-kecil punya. Inilah yang water akan masuk melalui sini until it enter the central body cavity called as spongosil. So yang tengah-tengah ni semua yang cavities ni called spongosil. Okay. So the water flow out through the large opening at the top called osculum. So this is the part that water will come out. Because it is man-made organism, so water will come out in will come into the spongosil every time. Dia tak macam human is live in terrestrial, not live in river or even sea, but this animal is live in the sea, so it has water at the surrounding, so it got water go inside, must have water go outside. So water go outside through the osculum. So inilah yang paling atas punya. If you see this structure, yang paling atas punya adalah tempat untuk air keluar punya. Yang ini awak tengok ini yang body dia ada banyak-banyak lubang ni adalah tempat untuk air masuk. Okay, so they also this ini two, and then they filter food particles suspended in the surroundings water as they draw it through their body. So they they consume the food particles suspended in the surrounding water. Because you have to know it is essential. Dia kurang bergerak, boleh kata langsung tak bergerak lah. So it only can macam shake the body only. Macam awak tengok, if you have seen the video, it is not, dia tak macam plant hanya berdiri sana saja, langsung tak bergerak punya. Actually it move, but just like the yang macam ni lah, ya boleh kata macam ni lah, shake macam ni punya. So you have to know lah. So yang paling penting, you have to know this is animal, not plant. So it cannot produce the food himself. It needs the food from the outside one. So you have to remember this. Okay, so these are the general characteristics got from the Phylum Porifera. So the example of species is SYON, SYON. Ini scientific term, genus name, and the general name is spawn. Okay. After that, you have to know the cells inside the spawn. Yang tadi, just now I explained the general characteristic, general behavior of the Porifera, but now you have to focus on the spawn species. You have to focus on it, and you have to know the cells inside the spawn. And for this picture, actually this picture I take from the Campbell books. So for those who have Campbell, you can refer this picture. You can refer this book and see this picture. Okay, the first cell I want to explain is choanocyte, or other book say collar cell. I think Oxford call collar cell, but in Campbell it say choanocyte. Okay, choanocyte, which are the choanocyte? Yang ni, if you see this big picture, yang ni, ini circle punya. If you cannot see this, you see this the magnifying picture. Yang ni, purple color, big purple color is called choanocyte. Okay, what are the choanocyte do? So choanocyte is located at the inner layer of the body wall. So it is located in the inner layer of the body wall. So it has the body wall, but it is located in the inner layer part punya. Okay, and then it engulf. What are the function of it? It engulf bacteria and other food particle by phagocytosis. Dia makan makanan. Ini macam mulut kita lah. Kalau in human mulut lah. Mulut makan makanan kan. Ini mulut untuk spawn. Macam lah saya buat buat awak faham lah kalau berbeza dengan human. Ini macam mulut mereka. So choanocyte is the mouth of them. So they consume the food, engulf the bacteria and other food particle by phagocytosis. Okay, and it also possesses a single large phagellum that responsible in drawing water into the cells. So yang ni awak tengok, ini phagellum, yang ni panjang-panjang punya. Ini panjang-panjang punya, ini adalah phagellum. What are the function? It is responsible in drawing water into the cell. Untuk membantu spawn ini ambil air dari luar ke dalam sel kita, sel spawn. Okay, so this is the first type of cell. So choanocyte. Okay, And then another cell is called mesohil. Okay, this one. I already circle this mesohil. Mesohil actually is the yang awak tengok yang yellow color punya. Dia actually locate at the yellow color part. Yang color part. Bukan yang dark yellow color, not the light yellow color. Dark yellow color. So it is a thin layer jelly-like material. It is jelly-like material, and it located between the inner and outer layer of the body wall, and the main function is to exchange of gases. Main function is gases exchange and then remove waste product. Dia macam lung kita. Kalau in human, it's the lung. Macam lung kita. Lung kita function buat apa? Gases exchange, right? And then also remove the waste product, right? Like carbon dioxide and other toxin. So inilah macam lung kita punya. Majorly in gases exchange. Yang awak kena tahu dia locate at the yang dark yellow color, not the light yellow color. The dark yellow color. So you can say it can also consider as gelatinous material because it is thin layer jelly-like material. Okay. Another cell is called hematopoiesis. Yang ni number 7. Hematopoiesis. So hematopoiesis, if you cannot see this, you can see this in bigger part. Ini dia just locate at the behind of the choanocyte. Behind part of the choanocyte. So it can actually it is freely in the mesosphere. And then it taps out food from the surrounding water and from choanocyte. So it also responsible to take water from surrounding and also take the food from the choanocyte. Choanocyte is engulf the bacteria by phagocytosis. After phagocytosis, macam digestion. If the digested particle will move to the hematopoiesis. So it digest the nutrient and carry this nutrient to other cells, and it also will secret spicule. Okay, spicule later I will explain about it. Okay, so hematopoiesis dia macam kalau human dia macam stomach and small intestine kita lah. Macam human punya stomach and small intestine, because stomach and small intestine is to digest the nutrient, right? So it also like the function is also digest the nutrient from the choanocyte punya. Okay. And yang paling another function is to secret spicule. Okay, spicule. What is spicule? Okay, spicule actually is the yang light yellow color macam star punya. If you see that, dia macam star punya light yellow color punya. Ini light yellow color. Hopefully you can see it. For this one, I already circled it yang light yellow color punya. Okay, so it is located between mesohil and secreted by hematopoiesis. Yeah. Okay, and it consists of calcium carbonate and silica, and it needles in shape. So that is why I call it dia macam star shape, because it has needle. And it provides skeletal support to the spore. So their function adalah skeletal support, macam human punya bone. Tulang human. If for human, skeletal support is by bone. For this spawn, skeletal support is spicule. And also for if you say it like bone, so the bone function is what? To protect the spawn from the predator. Protect the human, right, for the bone, but for spicule it also protection. The mainly is protection from the predators. So that's it for all the cells under the spore. So yang others for like epidermis actually is very easy, so I don't need to explain well. So epidermis is the outer layer, consists of tightly packed epidermal cell like that only. Okay, so the last part is about the reproduction of spawn. So yang spawn ni memang special. If you saw the video for kinder animalia explanation, I say that kinder animalia almost all are sexual, right? Sexual, right? But for this phylum, it is very special. It is reproduced through asexual. They are reproduced asexual. Reproduction by bonding or regeneration. And then the sperm are hermaphrodite. Hermaphrodite means that it can be male or female. Dia macam boleh lelaki je dan boleh juga perempuan. Bukan macam human lelaki lah. Perempuan lah, tak boleh ada satu orang at the same time got one people have male characteristic and female characteristic. No, for human no. But except you do the surgery at the Thailand, ini perbezaan. But in nature, no one at the same time can have male characteristic and female characteristic. But for this phylum spawn, it can be function as both male and female in sexual reproduction by reproducing sperm and eggs. And then the firstly function as one set, then at another. So it can maybe if they want to do the stats, maybe first time it is male and it produce sperm, and then the next time it will become female, and then they produce ovum like that. So also the fertilization and lastly zygote. Macam tu lah. So ini special sikit lah berbanding dengan others phylum. Yeah, so that is why I say that this phylum is the simplest animal in the world, and it is very special and unique to other phylum. So normally it does not follow, say totally not follow, but there are many exceptions from others animals. So you have to remember, this is animal, not plant. So if you have other children in new generation, you have to tell them, yang awak tengok gambar ni, you have to tell them it is animal, not plant. Jangan cakap mereka ini plant punya, plant under the sea. So don't want. So okay, enough. This video is finished. Hopefully you can understand what are the characteristics of the Porifera have, and if you feel free, can scan this QR code so I can know what are the improvement and any comment for this video. Thank you.